Being a man is not easy. It naturally comes with a lot of pressure, responsibility, stress, struggle, and expectation.
Unfortunately, when you're a man, you are the provider. You are the one that takes care of your family. You are the example for your kids.
But that does not mean we are supposed to be emotionless robots. Real men that are secure in themselves can admit that we deal with fear, depression, trauma, heartbreak, anxiety, financial pressure, and mental health struggles just like everybody else. Because at the end of the day, we're human.
Accountability is masculine. Denial is not.
Which is why Dana White trying to trivialize men's mental health is not only corny, but it's ignorant and dangerous.
I see these guys posting on social media, oh, I had a bad day and I'm so sad and all this other crazy shit. You can't be that guy.
As a man, I'm gonna tell you, strength is admitting that you're weak or you're struggling with something or that you need help. There's nothing weak about leaning on people you love to get through something.
Again, I highly encourage any man to go to therapy. It doesn't mean you're less than or you're less of a man. It means that you're more of a man and you want more for yourself.
But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
I hate this whole men's mental health bullshit that they talk about. Unfortunately, when you're a man, you are the provider. You are the one that takes care of your family. You know, you are the example for your kids when they grow up, and your sons, you know, and your daughters. And you, unfortunately, you can't be that guy that's, I see these guys posting on social media, oh, I had a bad day and I'm so sad and all this other crazy shit.
So unattractive.
It's unattractive to other males, let alone women.
Everything he just said is insane. As a man, you need a skincare routine. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. People notice when your skin is clear, healthy, and hydrated. You'll start getting random compliments all the time, especially from women who actually do notice. For me, one of the main reasons I cut my beard to begin with is because I didn't like how my skin was feeling underneath it. Since then, I've been really locked in, taking care of my skin consistently, following a routine, and I'm seeing a huge difference in how my skin looks and feels. Which is why I'm really excited about partnering with Teej Henley, who makes skincare for men simple. They put together skincare systems based on what you actually need, so you don't have to guess about what to buy or where to start. And these packages come with everything you need. Face wash, exfoliating scrub, AM and PM moisturizer, and their super serum, which is like icing on the cake. It does a lot to keep your skin looking smooth, hydrated, and healthy. So right now you can get 40% off plus a gift when you click the link in my description. And seriously, for that deal and the results you'll get, you just can't beat it. So make sure you click the link in the description, and shout out again to Teej Henley for sponsoring this video. Now, two things can be true. As a man, you are responsible for yourself and your family if you have them. You do have to pay bills. You do have to be there for your significant other and take care of them, support them. You do have to be there for your kids and be an example for them. However, even with all that, you still can be in touch with yourself. You still can recognize when you're struggling mentally, when you need to talk to somebody, when you need to go to therapy, which I would recommend every man do. Therapy is amazing. There are so many things that you don't know about yourself or how you process or deal with things that you learn about in therapy.
As a man myself that is in therapy, has gone to therapy, and will continue to go to therapy, let me give you 6 reasons why men need therapy. You can't expect to lead somebody else if you're not leading yourself to a better place. How are you going to lead someone else and be considered a leader if you haven't led yourself through your emotions, led yourself through your processes? Number 2 is love requires healing, bro. And unhealed pain, it shows up in how you love and how you communicate. And that's why therapy is so important, because it helps you realize your triggers so you don't take them out on other people. Another reason is accountability and growth. Therapy forces you to face your problems and face your patterns instead of justifying them. And instead of shifting the blame, you start looking for new habits and new ways to have coping mechanisms instead. Because accountability is masculine. Denial is not. Reason number 4 is it increases your emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is just the way that you express and convey the feelings and the thoughts that you have in a healthy and effective way. And that is one thing as men that we suffer from, how to convey messages in healthy, effective ways that aren't detrimental or demeaning or objectifiable to others around us. 5, breaking generational cycles. We don't realize as men that we're literally doing the same things that we saw our uncles do, our fathers do, our grandfathers do. And if those ways are not conducive to a better environment, then we need to get in therapy so we can rewire those patterns so the next generation doesn't have to go through the same thing that we had to go through in order to level up. And 6, the most important thing you can have in your life is peace. When you start going to therapy, you stop caring about validation and you care more about alignment. You be like, does this align with my goals? Does this align with my spirit? Does this align with my new patterns? And once you realize that peace is truly prosperity, your whole life changes after that. Again, I highly encourage any man to go to therapy. Share this with somebody that you know could benefit from therapy. It doesn't mean you're less than or you're less of a man. It means that you're more of a man and you want more for yourself.
But acting like you can't be a provider and struggling with things is ridiculous. And on top of that, any woman with a mentality like this is not worth having in your life. If you have a partner or a woman in your life that's not there to support you, that's not there to help you through hard times, that's not there to be your shoulder when you need one, they don't need to be in your life, because if they can't hold you down, support you through your worst, they don't deserve you at your best.
And
there was
that's
a lot of bumps along the way,
yeah, but those bumps are gone now.
but they were needed. You know what I mean?
They were needed. They had to happen. There were so many times where you held me down, right before we got married.
Yeah.
You know, you held me down many times, and I saw the person that you already were. Right, you had evolved before me. I still wanted to do, party or whatever it is, but I saw you like really becoming a wife before you became a wife, right? And it was me having to try to play catch up.
A real partner supports you in everything you're going through and uplifts you when you're down. Meanwhile, this is a woman that's married to the absolute bigot, racist, fringe, cornball Stephen Miller that was doing Nazi speeches.
Own women. I can't even imagine. I'm really against all that shit.
And how weird is it that Dana White says that anybody struggling is unattractive to men too? Who is trying to be attractive to men if you're not gay? I don't care what another man thinks about me, especially if I'm going through something and need help. So a person online crying out for help should receive support, not disdain. And Dana White rightfully got called out for that ridiculous opinion. It's unattractive to other males is the key part of Dana's philosophy. Right, why is that your main concern if you're struggling with something or not? Fuck you, Dana White. Not everyone gets to take out their anger on their wife, which he's absolutely done in public and faced zero consequences for. Glad someone's countering this opinion. It's so dangerous. It really is. We don't need more men taking their lives because they're struggling with something, feeling like it's not masculine or manly to talk to somebody, to vent to somebody, to seek help. Take whatever wife slapper Dana White has to say about men's mental health, ignore it, then listen to what an actual man like Macho Man Randy Savage says regarding handling man emotions. I had no clue we would get to a Macho Man clip.
Your middle name is Macho. But I'm wondering if you ever cry. Has a Macho Man ever cried?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm gonna cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes and I've been everywhere in between. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And I understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac.
Wise words from Macho. His mind, a super smooth brain. I think this is the year that we're really realizing how out of touch rich people actually are. They're damn near not humans at this point. Jamel Hill, when men realize the problem is actually other men, is going to be quite the aha moment. I mean, she's right, but your problem should not be other men. If anything, if you have male friends, they should be there for you. They should be helping you get through tough situations too. That's what friends are really about, not judging somebody because they're struggling with something. And the counter to all of this is really predictable. No matter how understanding a woman you are, you never respect your husband the same if he began therapy and talking about his depression or anxiety or mental struggles. Stop the charade. I thought The Sopranos covered this like 2 decades ago. Have you actually tried having this conversation with a woman? Right, because if you have a woman that's really down with you, that really loves you, that really supports you, they're going to support you through depression, through struggles, through whatever mental health crisis you're in. They're not going to look at you like you're weak or unattractive. And if they do, they're not the woman for you. It's really that simple. It's so funny every time Dana White offers one of his takes about how introspection and feelings are dumb and weak. My guy, you're on podcast constantly talking about your feelings. You just lack the self-awareness to call it that. You're basically doing half-ass therapy. That's a great point. And takes like this are why so many men suffer in silence. Why they bottle up everything and end up suffering from stress, hypertension, strokes, and heart attacks. Or why some of them gravitate toward losers in the red pill community. To be real, that man up, deal with it, bottle everything in mentality has destroyed a lot of men. At the end of the day, fellas, take your mental health seriously. Take any struggles you have seriously. Find somebody to talk to, whether that's family members, a significant other, or friends. And I recommend everybody find a good therapist that they can trust, that they can count on, that they can process things with, and use it as a sounding board for what you're going through in life. It helps so much. But most importantly, don't follow dumbass advice from people like Dana White or the red pill goofballs. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.